Total shutdown at the funeral of the late Unending after his Sidechic caused an ending drama. Welcome to Kenya Lens Media, where we give you news updates as they break. And now, a woman identified as Agatha Naiserian has publicly claimed that she was in a relationship with the late Emurua Dikirr Member of Parliament Unending and is seeking for more recognition from his family during the distribution of his estate. Naiserian says she wants her name acknowledged as part of the late MP's life and included decisions regarding the sharing of his property. She has indicated she is prepared to pursue legal action if her request is not considered. The claim comes at a sensitive time. The family of the late Unending is still mourning his sudden death. Supporters across Emurua Dikirr constituency and beyond continue to reflect on his service and political career. Now, questions surrounding his private life and also estate are beginning to surface. Agatha Naiserian says she shared a close relationship with the late legislator, and according to information circulating publicly, she believes that the relationship gives her grounds to be recognized during the process of distributing his property. She maintains that excluding her would ignore what she describes as her role in his life. At the center of his developing situation is an issue of recognition. Naiserian is reportedly asking to be formally acknowledged by the Ngeno family, and she wants her name included when conversation and decisions are made about the division of his estate. Property distribution after death is often guided by family agreements or by the law, and in high-profile cases involving public figures, such matters can draw significant public attention, and this case is no exception. Unending served as a member of parliament for Emurua Dikirr. As an elected leader, his life was largely in the public eye. His sudden passing not only created a political vacancy, but also left personal matters to be settled. The involvement of a woman claiming to have been in a relationship with him adds another layer of complexity. Naiserian has indicated that she is ready to take the matter to court if her request is not addressed, and legal action could mean filing a case seeking a formal recognition and inclusion in the management and sharing of the estate. If that happens, the matter could move from private discussions into a public legal process, and such proceedings can take time. They can also delay the final settlement of an estate. Under Kenyan law, disputes over inheritance are handled through the courts if parties cannot agree privately. The court examines evidence to determine the rightful beneficiaries. If Naiserian proceeds to the legal setup and step, the burden would be on her on her to present her claim within the framework of the law. At this stage, no formal court filing has been confirmed, and her position remains a stated intention. The Ngeno family has not publicly responded to these claims, and it is unclear whether they plan to engage her privately or wait for any formal legal process to begin. Their silence may reflect a period of mourning, and it may also reflect ongoing internal consultations. For families of public figures, estate matters often attract intense public interest, and supporters, political observers, and community members follow developments closely. In Emurua Dikirr, residents are still adjusting to the absence of their elected representative, and the constituency faces the practical implications of his passing, including the eventual process of filling the parliamentary seat. At the same time, attention is now shifting towards unresolved personal matters. Inheritance disputes can have emotional and financial consequences. They can deepen grief, they can strain family relationship, and also they can also extend the period before assets are fully settled. For Naiserian, seeking recognition appears to be about more than a property. Her claim suggests she wants acknowledgement of her place in the late MP's life. Recognition in such cases can carry both legal and social meaning, and for the family, the situation may present difficult questions. Estate distribution often involves balancing legal requirements, family expectations, and personal history, and without a public response from the family, it remains unclear how they view the claim. The absence of a response does not confirm acceptance or rejection. It simply means the matter has not yet been addressed publicly. The broader public is watching closely, and the high-profile inheritance disputes have in the past moved through Kenyan courts, sometimes attracting national attention. The involvement of a sitting or recently serving member of parliament often heightens the interest, and still, at this moment, the issue remains unsolved. There is no confirmed court case, and there is no official statement from the family, and there is only a public claim and stated willingness to seek legal address. And for the people of Emurua Dikir, the focus remains on honoring the legacy of their late MP, Johana Ngeno, who was elected to represent them in parliament. His death marked a significant moment for the constituency, and the political leaders often leave behind both public and private legacies. Managing those legacies can be complex sometimes, and in Kenya, the Law of Succession Act provides the legal path for handling estates. Where disputes arise, the courts become the final arbiter, and if Nigerian files a case, a legal system would determine whether her claim meets the threshold required for recognition. Until then, the matter remains in a state of uncertainty. The family continues to grieve, the constituency continues to reflect, and the possibility of a legal battle hangs in the background, and such disputes can be lengthy. They can affect how quickly property is transferred or distributed. They can also shape public memory of leaders' final chapter. And for now, all eyes remain on what happens next. And will there be private engagement? Will there be a formal court refiling? Or will the matter settle quietly out of the public view? Those questions remain unanswered, and what is clear is that Agatha Nigerian has made her position known. She says she wants recognition. She says she believes she was part of Johana Ngeno's life, and she says she's prepared to take legal steps if necessary. The Ngeno family has yet to respond publicly, and as the days pass, the situation continues to draw attention. In moments like this, grief and legal process often intersect. Public service ends and private matters surface, and the families are left to navigate both laws and the legal complexity at the same time. As Emurua Dikir remembers its late leader, the future of his estate now rests between family silence and the possibility of a courtroom decision. That's all we had for you from Kenya Lens Media, and if you're new here, kindly consider subscribing as a way of motivating us and also helping this platform to grow.